My name is Faisal Ahmed, and I'll be the speaker for today's leadership series. And I am sure that all of you have come to know the topic for today. Am I right? What is the topic? The topic is before becoming a leader, you must have to be a good follower, right? That's the topic for today. And today in my session, I have two groups of people. Group one, our students, our online students, right? And group two, our colleagues. If you can see the name Apex after the name, they are our new staff, right? So they also here in today's session in order to learn how they become a good follower before they will consider as a leader. Okay? So I hope you all will pay attention, and I hope you all are smart enough not to waste your time when you will be in the session for 2 hours discussion, right? So let's be proactive. Make sure you have your pen, your notebook, so that you can take note from the session accordingly, right? And I promise I'm not going to waste your time. As always, during my class time, I always try my best to do something better for all of you, right? So before I start sharing my screen, I would like to request all of you to switch on your camera. Can I see all of your lovely face? Some of you are very, very, I would say, very celebrity type. You know what is celebrity type? Those who are the top hero in your country, media person in your country, do you know what they always do? They always put okay. They always put that kind of glasses before they go out in the public place. Why? Because they don't want to show their face to general public, right? So please don't act like a superstar or a celebrity during your training time. Please make sure your camera is on so that we can see each other and we can make sure that you understand what we are talking about. So can all of you open up your glasses, switch on your camera so that we can mark your attendance? Page number 1. Give a good smile. Give a good smile. Some of you look like so unhappy. I'm not sure why. So unhappy, you don't like your life, you feel that life is unfair, maybe you don't like the time that you are having, right? Yeah, all of you please switch on your camera so that we can mark your attendance. And today there will be a lot of fun. It's not any academic training. It will be all about our, our practical life things. So I'll give a lot of examples that will be part of our everyday life. So one more time, give a good smile. Page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, page number 5, page number 6, page number 7. Done. Okay. Now I have a question. I have a question for all of you. Can I know how many of you here in my class want to be a leader in future? You can raise your digital hand. If you want to be a leader in future, can I see your digital hand? How many of you have the planning that, yes, in my future, I want to be a strong leader? Wow. I'll give you 1 minute. Think before you raise your digital hand, okay? Fine. Very good. Very good. Excellent. So I can see 40 plus of you are here in my class, want to be a leader. Now ask yourself another question. How you can become a leader in future? Answer is very simple. In future, if you want to be a leader from today, you have to be a good follower. Do not well understand good follower. What I mean by this one, good follower. Example, if you are working in sales department, do your part. Follow instruction of your leader, Respect your leader. Don't lie to your leader. Don't give any excuse to your leader. You follow? You have to sacrifice all of your personal problem in order to be the part of your team. Understand? You have to be very humble enough at your workplace to learn from your leader. You cannot feel that I already know everything about my job. You have to feel like I'm nothing. I have no proper knowledge to become a leader for now. So what I need to do? I need to spend my time to learn from my current job so that in future I can take the opportunity of leadership position. Understand, all of you guys? If you think about the current work culture in all over the world, those who are working working as a supervisor, working as a manager, working as a leader, they never become a manager, they never become a supervisor, they never become a leader in one day. Okay? They work for the company for years. They became a good follower of that particular company for a long period of time. Understand? And after completing followership successfully, the top management allow them to hold the leadership position for their organization. So how it can be done? I'll be sharing some tricks and technique with all of you. All of you can lower your digital hand for now. Now, let me share my screen and let's get started with today's topic. I think by the time all of your friends are already there. Can all of you lower your digital hand? Be a follower, okay? Be a follower, follow instruction, lower your digital hand. I can see your hand, some of your hands are raised. Could you please lower it down? Thank you so much. So topic is very simple. Before becoming a leader, be a follower. The topic that I have chosen, there will be an intro. What is followership? Qualities of followers, rules of following, and how you can become a good follower. Anu can see my screen, right? Anu, let me know if got any technical problem. Thank you. Now, the first one, introduction. I believe most of you know this Greek philosopher, right? Aristotle. How many of you know this famous philosopher? Just wave your hand. I think some of you know, right? Yeah, very good. This famous philosopher once said that he who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. I repeat my statement, not my statement, Aristotle's statement. And it was a statement of hundreds years back. See how strong the statement is. He, I'm talking about you, cannot be a good follower, cannot be a good leader. Okay? And I'm 100% sure those who have raised your digital hand just now, you want to become a leader, right? And you get to make the key decision. You will get the most credit when things go well. So when you will be holding a leadership position, what you need to make sure, you need to make sure that you are taking all the responsibilities about your job, right? You will take the credit when you are doing all the good things. Don't forget, you also have to absorb the blame when things go wrong. You follow what I mean, guys? And yet, few people understand that to be a good leader, you first need to be a good follower. So, what is followership? Look at this one. All of you pay attention. Followership at your workplace, it highlights holding yourself to a high standard of personal success while contributing to the overall benefit of the team. What does it mean? Example, if you are working as a sales consultant, okay, so what is followership? You as a consultant, you have to hold yourself with your high standard of performance. Every single day, you have to make sure you are doing your part very, very, and very properly because you have to respect your job. You understand, all of you guys? If you have the minimum respect about your job, every single day at your workplace, you will do your job properly without giving any problem to your leader, problem to your manager, problem to your supervisor. And when you can do your part properly, it will contribute a lot for your team. Am I right, guys? Jacqueline, right? So when you can do your part at your workplace, your part will contribute a lot for your team. So followership is your ability to achieve your goal under a leader's direction. And remember, successful followership, it's all about, look at the key points. Number one, if you would like to maintain a successful followership at your workplace, number one, you need to follow instruction. What is the meaning of follow instruction? Example, your manager is like Miss Yahia, because I can see a lot of team members under Miss Yahia, right? Wave your hand, those who are working with your leader, Miss Yahia. Excellent, very good. So when your leader will give you some instruction, what is the first thing that you need to do? No explanation, no excuse, just follow instructions. Understand? Number two, you need to complete your everyday task. I'm talking about you need to follow your deadline. That is called followership, right? So if your supervisor asks you that before 5 p.m., you need to complete these few important tasks, you have to make sure that before it becomes 5 p.m., you complete all of the tasks given by your manager. You need to be always available in order to support other team members, and you have to be motivated enough about your job, about your workplace. That is called followership. All of you understand? Very simple, not rocket science, not chemistry, not physics, not biological term. It's very simple and straightforward topic for all of you to understand what is followership at your workplace before you become a leader. The next one that I'm going to share with all of you, look at this one, qualities of followers. Okay, qualities of followers. All of you can see my slide, right? Qualities of follower. Give me a thumbs up. Can see my slide, right? Okay, qualities of followers. Okay, fine, excellent. Yeah, one of my students said, sir, is it another slide? Yes, I'm in the slide that tells you qualities of follower, okay? Anu, is it the right things? Okay, fine, very good. Now, at your workplace, when you are working, first of all, very, very first of all, you need to manage your ego. E-G-O, ego. Now, let me stop sharing my screen and let me ask you, what is ego? Can anyone come and tell me? You can raise your digital hand. What is the meaning of ego? Ego. Okay, you need to switch on your camera if you want to talk. Angelita, please switch on your camera and mute your microphone. Hello.
Hey, Chair.
Okay, what is ego? Go on, please.
Something good afternoon, Steph. Like a pride.
Correct. Pride. Ego means your pride. Very good. Very good. Hni, what is ego? Where are you? Why I can't see your hand anymore? Anyone would like to add something with the term like ego? Ramos.
For me, sir, ego is a simple form, refers to the self or sense of self.
Sense of?
However, it turns like meaning like is varies that depending on the context. Here's in a it's about the context like those psychology into your mind, whatever.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Ego meaning to say your high expectations from other things. You got my point, what I'm trying to mean? What is ego? For example, I'm working under you and you are my leader. Okay. And today, early in the morning, you became very, very straight to the point and asked me, Faisal, you better do your job properly. I noticed that you are not doing your part properly. At that time, I cannot take it emotionally. Understand what I'm trying to mean? I need to manage my ego. I need to believe it, yes. Why my leader told me like that, there is a reason, right? There is a reason. So I'll keep quiet and I'll just make the things right from the next time. That is called ego management. At your workplace, if you use your ego, if you active your ego, you cannot be a follower. It's very simple and straight to the point. Now, good followers, they have their egos under control. They will never take anything personally. They are a team player and in the correct intelligence of the concept. Good followers always will use their IQ and EQ in order to work together in a team as a team player. I repeat, a good follower always will take care of the emotional part to work properly in their team. Okay, the next one. The qualities of follower, they have good interpersonal skills and display empathy. Maribel, what is interpersonal skills? Your communication skill, your sense of humor, your ability to be friendly with other people, your ability to become cooperative with other team members, right? Your ability to talk with other people with a smiling face, your ability to absorb the negative things and become positive at your workplace. These are called interpersonal skills. Remember, at your workplace, sometimes something can be a bit negative for you, right? And that time you have to make sure you are taking care of your ego at the first place. If you are a good follower, your success relates more to performance and the goal achievement rather than personal recognition and self-promotion. You know what is the meaning of self-promotion? I'm sure those who are currently working, some of you have some colleagues, they always act busy in front of manager, in front of supervisor, right? They are acting, right? Very, very busy, but actually they are not. They cannot be a good follower. Good followers, they have a character, it is called silent killer. Do you know what is the meaning of silent killer? They will keep themselves a bit quiet but they will be doing their part very, very properly by managing their ego at workplace. Number two, qualities of a followers. You have to be loyal. Loyalty must be there. Okay? I'm sure how many of you are here? 288 of you are here, and around 80% of you have your own job. Am I right? Some of you are working as a full-timer, some of you are working as a part-timer, and also some of you are looking for a job for a long period of time. Am I right? Now, those who have the job, you must have to be grateful to your employer, right? You must have to be grateful to your employer that you have the job, right? You are going to receive the salary next month by the 5th of the new month. Am I right? You have to be grateful like that. And you have to always remember that a lot of people from your country, they are looking for a job. What kind of job? The job you are doing now. Understand, all of you guys? If you have this common understanding, you will be very, very loyal at your workplace, to your employer, to your supervisor, to your manager, to your leader. Leonora, am I right? The key point, you must have to have the respect about your job. Am I right? But the reality is sometimes different. You know, employees sometimes wasting their time by gossiping. Let me stop sharing my screen and let me say hello to everyone. Hello to everyone. Can all of you wave your hand? Am I sound like very boring? I hope no, because just now my wife have cooked a delicious dish for me. It was all about beef and white rice. Okay, so so I have a lot of calorie in my body today, right? So I'll be burning all of my calorie for providing something important for all of you guys. Okay, now let's talk about loyalty. You know, some staff are very stupid one. You know, they will create a WhatsApp group without his or her boss. You understand? And all the other colleagues, he or she will invite to join in that particular separate WhatsApp group. And they will be gossiping about their leader. You know, our leader is stupid. You know, our leader got no empathy. Our leader always asking, do this, do that, do this, do that, that kind of things. But on the other hand, inside of the main group where your boss is there, you always become, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss, you are right, noted, boss. But in the separate group, you have, they have totally different face. What is the problem? Lack of loyalty. Understand, they have no respect about their job. I would say they are selfish. You follow, taking salary from the employer, but not respecting the employer at the first place. Lack of loyalty. And if someone got lack of loyalty in their lifetime, they cannot be successful from their job. Agree, guys? That is called treatment of nature. Don't forget this one. There is a treatment that is called treatment of nature. If you don't respect what you are doing, you cannot get better things from that particular job. If you are in a relationship with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your husband, with your wife, if there is no loyalty between two of you, there will be unhealthy relationship. You understand? But when there is loyalty, your relationship will be a healthy relationship that can give you a lot of peace, lot of pleasure, lot of success, lot of inner happiness. Loyalty is the key. Okay, now I'll bring you to my screen and see how you can be a good follower by maintaining loyalty. Followers who are not loyal are more likely to create problem between the team members, and they always will compromise the goal achievement and reduce the team's productivity. Why? Because they're just here for the sake of working. Loyalty is not there. As a follower, you have a strong commitment to the company's plan. That is called loyalty. You know that your obligation is to the company, not a given leader at a given point of time. Understand? Maybe you don't like your manager. Maybe you don't like your supervisor. It can happen. But don't forget the aim, or don't forget your responsibilities towards the company. You follow? And when you know this one and you do your part accordingly, that is called the proper quality of a follower. The next one that I'm going to share with all of you, it's all about humility. If you want to be a good follower, you have to have this ability, and you have to implement this ability, which is called humility, every single day at your workplace. All of you pay attention, huh? Some of you look like physically present and mentally absent. Okay? Some of you look like physically present but mentally absent. You better be present both physically and mentally in the class. Now, helping others find opportunities where they can lead and respecting their authority promotes a culture of shared professional growth in the workplace. So humility meaning to say you always acknowledge when others have a great idea and are proactive about supporting your team members' effort. Understand, guys? Maybe it sounds like very, very difficult. Let me make it very simple for you. You know, some people, they don't want to be agree with other colleagues, right, Lamin? You know, sometimes you notice that some people in your life, in your personal life, professional life, they cannot easily become agreeable with someone. They always go for argument. Don't do that. If you notice that idea is excellent, if you understand that this policy has implemented for your team to become more and more productive, you have to be very, very good at humility to be proactive to support your supervisor, your manager work. Understand what I'm trying to mean? All the followers, I'm talking about the good followers, they have this mindset. Okay, they have this mindset. That is called chain of command, right? So when your leader will ask, do it, just do it. When your leader will say, stop, just stop. When your leader will ask you, let's move on, just let's move on. Lilia, you follow? If you use your own ways of thinking, but not the way your leaders are thinking, then you cannot be a right follower for the right team. Understand? You might have different opinions. You might have different ideas. You might have different point of views. Yes, you are welcome to share your point of view with your leader. Understand? But you have to respect the decision of your leader at the first place if you really want to be a good follower. The next one, very important. Good followers always will have good work ethics. Jacqueline, understand? Jacqueline, good work ethics. What does it mean? Look at this one. Ethics meaning to say you follow the right way in every aspect of your professional life. You never do your job for the sake of doing. Elena, you follow? You never do your job for the sake of doing. You never follow or you never use shortcut way to complete your job. You follow? Work ethics meaning to say you follow the right way, authentic way of doing your job as a follower. Okay, look at the few options. Your team function best when leaders and followers both are dedicated to a project. So when you are dedicated, when you are 100% promising about your job, about your responsibilities, that is called your work ethics. Strong followers are motivated to excel even when they are not specialty or in the charge of a project. You are not the in charge of a new project. You are just a team members. But your work ethics will force you to do your part properly, even you are not the in charge of that particular project. That is called work ethics. Remember, your behavior that are diligent, committed, and pay attention to details can make you a good follower. And this ability later on can help you to become a leader. Understand the simple philosophy, guys? Now, how you can enhance your work ethics? We do have total 7 different principles. How many different 7 principles? 7, remember, for enhancing or improving your work ethics at your workplace. Look at number 1. What you can do if you notice that you cannot concentrate, you cannot pay attention at your work because of few important things. You can keep away all those things. Maybe your mobile phone, keep it silent. Maybe your personal problem. Stop thinking about your personal problem during your working time. Maybe you have some problem with your family members. Never ever bring that family problem when you are working at your workplace. Number 2, when you feel that you need some guidelines, don't just keep quiet. You can ask for advice to your colleagues, to your leader, to your supervisor, to your manager. You follow, this is part of your work ethics. Because sometimes we need support. We are human beings. We cannot live alone, right? You follow, we cannot live alone. We need the support of other people, right? And when you feel difficulties, feel free to ask your colleague, your supervisor, your manager to help you. You can spend your time strategically on the task that align with your goals and give the priority for your effective impact. I'm talking about, at your workplace, focus on your particular job, particular things that you need to complete at the first place. Example, if you are working as an admin, right? So what are the things you need to focus? You need to focus on your, admin related documentation task. Luna, am I right? Ilana, am I right? If you are working in sales department, where you need to focus the most? Closing part. Maria, right? Closing part. And you have to make sure you have a lot of potential customers in your pipeline so that you can go and talk and you can close more order. Remember, for work ethics, you need to organize your notes, organize your email inbox. You need to organize your desktop, your laptop, your gadget, I'm talking about your device accordingly. Number 5, you can take breaks throughout the day and practice a healthy work-life balance to avoid burnout. You follow? So if you feel that you have a lot on your plate, you complete the things step by step, and you can take some break, some rest in order to complete your task accordingly, right? Find out some motivation at your work, at your workplace, why you are here. And when you are motivated enough, you will follow your ethics at workplace. Be good at about time management that can help you to complete your task without being late. Mr. Anthony, you follow? So these 7 components can help you one by one to improve your work ethics at the first place. That can help you to become a good follower in your workplace. And later on, because of this ability, it can help you to become a leader as well. Okay, next one, another quality that we should have at the first place. What is the quality? Quality is all about courage. What is the meaning of courage, guys? Follow some straightforward instruction from my side. Number 1, do not be afraid to share your problem, share your feedback, share your ideas, share your thoughts with your team members. Omar, understand? That is called courageous. It means that let me stop sharing my screen and let me say hello to everyone. Can all of you wave your hand, guys? Look at the number. Look at the number of participants tonight. 299. Now, no one can join anymore in this meeting. Anu, I think some of them are keep waiting when someone will leave the Zoom, they will join in, right? So please never let it happen, huh? Stay there, complete the part, and get some important things from today's leadership series. Now, I'm talking about courage, We do have some colleagues, some team members, very shy type. You know what is the meaning of shy types? Very introvert type. Maria, you follow introvert. They are suffering a lot at the workplace, but not willing to share the problem with manager and supervisor. So actually what is happening to that particular staff, it is creating like anxiety to that particular staff. You follow? And when someone got anxiety, like overthinking problem, cannot balance the things accordingly, he or she cannot be real productive at workplace. Nuila, understand? So you must have to have the courage to speak up when you see something is wrong. Understand? But when you will be sharing the things with your leader, you must have to express it very, very politely and with full of respect. Understand the key point? Maritis, if you feel that there are something wrong, there something we need to change, you can voice out. No worries. Don't think so that if you speak, your leader will terminate you from the job. If they terminate, you welcome these termination things. You follow? Because if you cannot have the freedom of speech about even about the better things for your work, you cannot grow up. Leonora, you follow? You cannot grow up. You will be staying in certain boundary from where you cannot see something better, right? But the key point, when you will give your opinions or your feedback, you have to be very, very respectful towards your manager, supervisor, and your leader. Look at this one. Followers must take direction, but they also have an underlying obligation to do so only when the direction is ethical and proper, right? You cannot do any unethical things. Good followership means that having the courage to speak up when you have some concern. That's what I am telling you. I'm just telling you while back, right? In your role as a follower, you may need to give negative feedback even to a leader or other team members. So when you give some negative feedback, you can do it because if something goes negative at your team or in your team, and if you keep quiet, the negative things will destroy the overall environment of your workplace. Understand? So be that kind of courage in order to speak up when you see some concern must be, disclosed at the first place. The next one, qualities of a good follower, active listening. I always have this concern, okay, that many people, especially the young people, they have a common problem. What is the common problem? When they are communicating, instead of focusing on the question, some of them will focus on their own answer. Do you understand what I'm trying to mean, guys? Example, you are working as a leader and you have 20 staff. As a leader, you ask something to one of your staff. So without focusing your question, if your staff or team members started to explain their grandfather, grandmother story, then there will be a problem, right? Yadanar, am I right? I ask you, for example, I ask you, Yadanar, how many Facebook posts you already have posted since morning to till now? So what would be your answer? Only the numbers, right? Like 25, 30, 35, 40. If you answer like that from the morning till now, all of my Facebook account got restricted. That is why I really could not post too much. I only post 5. What you are doing? Instead of listening my question properly, you are focusing on your own answer. That cannot be the character of a good follower. Understand, all of you, my friends? When there is a question asked by your leader, your manager, your supervisor, make sure you focus on the question first before you are answering him or her properly. Okay, look at this one. Active listening is a core aspect of followership. Why? Because it promotes understanding between the team members. Always there will be some common terms that is called misunderstanding, miscommunication, mismanagement, is because of poor active listening practiced by the team members. So when you engage with others with the questions or clarifying the comments, you can establish or you can enhance clear expectations from your own duties. As a follower, when you have good active listening, it will help you to understand your leader's strategies and suggestion. I repeat, when you listen to your leader, your top management carefully, you can understand not only the meaning of the sentence, but also the hidden meaning or the important mission and vision of your supervisor, of your manager. Understand, all of you guys? Ma Elena, you follow? You understand, guys? So active listening will help you to think properly about your next step. If you only listen for the sake of listening, you cannot do better. You cannot move forward. You cannot be productive at all. Okay? Active listening. Now, the next one that I'm going to share with all of you about the qualities of a follower. Here we go. TACT. T-A-C-T. What does it mean? It means that you have to be very smart and very expert very efficient of sharing your ideas in a group setting while acknowledging a leader's choices involves using your emotional intelligence, interpersonal awareness, and the tact. Now, as leaders share their ideas, you may show appreciation for their guidance and address any concern in a manner that focus on finding solution. Example, I'll give you an example how you can be a good follower. Okay, now tact meaning to say, let me stop sharing my screen first, and I'll be sharing with you a scenario. But before that, again, as the number is 300 there, can all of you one more time switch on your camera for our admin to mark your attendance? All of you, I know some of you are at work. If you are at work, is okay one. You need not to make your job difficult. You can switch off your camera. But now, as we are going to take picture for attendance, switch on your camera, give a good smile on screen. Page number 1, page number 2, one more time, page number 3, page number 4, page number 5, page number 6, page number 7. Yeah, please switch on your camera first. 8, page number 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, fine. Now, tact meaning to say, all of you look at me. For example, all of you are my team members and I am your leader. Okay? And currently, our team got some problem. For example, what is the problem? The problem is our certain product sales has dropped by 25 to 30%. Anthony, understand the problem? What is the problem? Out of sudden, our product sales has dropped by 25 to 30%. Tell me, is it small problem or big problem? Big problem, right? Big problem. Oh my God, 25 to 30%. So what we need to do? We need to do something as quick as possible, right? Show me your thumbs up if you understand. We need to solve it as quick as possible. So who will solve? Elon Musk? No. Mark Zuckerberg? No. It's me and you, right? So in order to get back our sales again, as your leader during the meeting time, I have come out with 2 solutions. How many solutions? 2. Solution number 1, every single day, we all, including me, will work extra 1 hour after our usual working time. Understand what I'm trying to mean? And also, during the weekend, we will work half day from our home in order to get back ourselves in a stable level. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? So what is the meaning of tact? You as a follower, you have to close your eyes and you have to evaluate what I have said just now. Why we need to work extra 1 hour, why we need to work half day during the weekend is because our sales is not there, right? And you need to believe in the decision of your leader. And you have to follow it. You need to appreciate that, yes, Mr. Faisal, we understand the concern why our sales has dropped by 25%. Maybe we are not doing your part properly, right? But we promise we will follow your instruction. We will do the things until we get back our sales up to that level. Do you follow what I'm trying to mean? It may take 1 month, it may take 2 months, it may take 15 days, it may take 20 days. We will be doing that kind of things for the betterment of our organization. Understand what I'm trying to mean? That is called tact, because sometimes we need to sacrifice something from our personal time, from our personal life, in order to become a good follower at our workplace. If you really have loyalty, if you really have the respect about your job. Now, here we go. The next one, the next qualities that we need to improve to become a good follower that can help us to become a leader in future, which is all about teamwork. Okay, teamwork. You know what is the secret of teamwork? The secret of teamwork, let me type something in the chat box. Stop using I. Start using we. That is called the spirit of teamwork. Understand, all of my friends? When you start using we, so whatever you are doing at your workplace, in your mind, if the word, if the pronoun we is there, you will be doing something better for the entire team members. John, am I right? But if you only feel I, you will be doing the things only for your betterment, your personal benefit, your personal interest. That cannot help anyone to become a good follower. Am I right? That cannot make anyone to become a good follower if he or she always looking for his personal benefits from the workplace. Look at this one. Successful followership needs strong teamwork skills and a group-oriented mindset. And you need to show your teamwork as a follower that involves working very hard, being very fair with others, and offering your assistance when team members need your help. Teamwork, the key word is the third paragraph. You need to promote cooperation within the group members, and actually it is easier to achieve the objective, share support, and solve problem as a team. If you can be a good team player, later on, you can be a good leader. Why? Team player, what you are doing, you are working with different people from different background, right? Teamwork meaning to say you are doing together certain important task. So when you are ready to work with other people as a follower, obviously later on when you will be holding the leadership position, you also can manage, you also can lead a group of people accordingly. Understand, all of you guys? So stop using I, start using we in order to improve your ability to become good at teamwork. The next one that I'm going to share with all of you, it's all about good judgment. Now, I would like to stop sharing my screen and let me ask you one simple question. Can anyone come and tell me what is the meaning of good judgment? What is good judgment? In order to become a follower, you have to have the good ability to have good judgment. Now, what is the meaning of judgment? Judgment. Anyone? Come on, guys, raise your digital hand. Let me put the words in the chat box. Okay, I have 2 hands. Ricardo, why you are here, my friend? Yeah,
Good
unmute your
afternoon, Mr.
microphone.
Faisal.
Yeah, good afternoon. Go on. Good judgment. What does it mean?
For me, good judgment is someone that you decide that will benefit positively on a certain instances.
Don't give me PhD level definition. Give me a simple definition, Ricardo.
Uh, good decision. Good decision, or it benefits everything, benefits all.
Correct. Just good judgment, meaning to say good benefits that can be the things benefited for all, right, Mr. Ricardo? That's the point. Okay, good, excellent. I like this simple answer now. Mary Ann, what is good judgment? Go on, please.
Yeah, for me, sir, it's the same with Ricardo. It is a good decision, a reasoned decision, based on available information and experience, which is with prudence or wisdom and common sense, like that.
Fine, very good. So the key point is the same. Let me invite another man, Anthony. Mr. Anthony, good judgment. Can you please give me an example from the follower's point of view? What is the meaning of good judgment?
Good judgment, no bias. No bias. The decision made by you or you're the supervisor is precisely, clearly. So it really clarifies the decision made by
Excellent.
the
Very good.
supervisor.
Very good. So, Ricardo, your answer is absolutely right. Maria said the same thing, and now Anthony also add something, new for all of us. And I can see another participant; she is very willing to add something. Roshana, right? Roshana Andal, unmute your microphone. Yeah, unmute your microphone, please. Good judgment.
Good judgment is consideration of multiple perspectives.
Yeah, very good. Consideration of multiple perspectives. Wow, fantastic. You all can mute your microphone. I'm not going to invite anyone for now to add some light on good judgment because we have picked up a lot of important topic. Now, let me add my point. As a follower, what is the meaning of good judgment? All of you, please lower your digital hand. Lower your thank you. I can read your answer. Fine. Okay, good judgment, meaning to say, when you will be at workplace, okay, when something comes to your mind, you know the reason why you are here. Anthony, am I right? Your manager has changed some rules, some policy, some strategy. Good judgment, meaning to say you are smart enough to understand why there is a change. You follow? And you appreciate this change, you welcome this change, and you follow this new policy without giving any problem to your top management. That is called good judgment. Understand? It doesn't mean that you have to go and analyze who is right and who is wrong. No. Good judgment, meaning to say you know and you understand the reason why you need to follow the new rules. Ricardo, you follow? Why you need to respect the new strategy, new SOP of your workplace. So when you have this ability to judge the things properly, later on, this ability can help you to become a strong leader. You follow, guys? Understand? Now, good judgment also something that is all about your discipline part. Understand, all of you guys? Your self-discipline part. Remember, if you really want to be a follower at your workplace, you must have to make sure you are having a healthy, I'm talking about your physical health and your mental health, right? If you are not healthy enough in person, how come you can work hard for your team? Right? So good judgment, meaning to say you have to understand at the first place what you're supposed to do in order to make yourself fit enough to work properly. Right? Fit enough means what? You need to have healthy food, right? You have to avoid outside food. If it is, you can only accept outside food when it is absolute necessary and you have no other options, right? You have to drink more water. You have to have enough sleep at night. Your judgment, that will help you to understand how you can keep yourself fit all the time. Should I make myself clear to you guys? If you fall in sick easily, if you need to apply for leave every month, 2 to 3 days, how you can become a good follower? Tell me. Right? To become a good leader, you have to be physically and mentally very strong. How you can keep yourself physically and mentally strong? No one can come and teach you. You have to have proper judgment about your health, right? Understand? And there are, okay, one of my uncles, just before my class, I received a sad news. My uncle is suffering from lung cancer. Why? When we were very young, like 25 to 30 years back, he was a chain smoker. Anthony, follow? Every day he smokes a lot of cigarette, and he never listened to anyone. He never listened to aunties. He never listened to grandfather advice, grandmother advice, my cousin's advice. He never put anything in his ear, and keep smoking. And now he is the last stage of the cancer. What is the problem? Ricardo, he got no self-judgment about his health. He thought that whatever we are telling him, it's lie. He thought smoking is the best way of leading a healthy life. Wrong judgment, right? I hope I make myself clear to you guys, right? Be healthy enough mentally and physically. Do you know what is the meaning of mental health, mentally healthy person? The nature of mentally healthy person, number one, he or she never react immediately. You follow? If something goes wrong, and when you hear something wrong, you can control your angriness. That is the nature of mentally healthy person. If someone got mentally unhealthy, the small things will make them crazy. You follow? Anthony, am I right? The small problem will make their life difficult, cannot control the small things, cannot absorb the stress, cannot face the problem. But when you have healthy mind, healthy body, you can absorb all those things that can help you to become a good follower, and a good follower can be a good leader in future. Right? If your leader knows that you can depend on you to do the high quality, timely work, they may give you more responsibility and independence. Right? Look at the key points that I am sharing on my screen. Example, when you have proper good judgment, meaning to say, when you have the responsibility, you know the reason why you have to do the things. By understanding the reason when you complete your task, obviously, what are the benefits you will provide for the team? High quality. John, pay attention. Leonora, pay attention. High quality work, timely work. And when you can provide quality work, you can maintain the deadline. It can give you more responsibilities in future, right? And when you are holding more responsibilities, you may be provided an opportunity to lead in future. If not, every time if Miss Ia here needs to chase you, have you done whatever I asked you? Have you completed whatever I have asked you? hey, what is the report? Why you never updating the report in the group? Meaning to say, having lack of good judgment. Then you cannot be independent. You cannot hold better position at your workplace. Qualities of a follower, look at this one. It's all about adaptability. What is the meaning of adaptability, ladies and gentlemen? Remember, at your workplace, every day you need to add more value in your character. Every day you need to make sure you are improving your part accordingly. Maria Cecilia, am I right? Adaptability, you need to change. You need to add more value. So when you are adding value in your workplace, you need to do something new. You need to learn something new. You need to absorb something new. You need to go for more training. You need to involve in more self-study. You need to watch YouTube video in order to learn some technical skills. Adaptability meaning to say, when your mind is open to learn the new things, when your mind is open to welcome any kind of change, when your mind is open to adjust yourself with the new things, with new environment, with new policy, with new strategy, that is called adaptability. As a follower, if you can adapt, if you can adjust with the new things as quick as possible, meaning to say you are a good follower. You follow, but to be very honest with all of you, when you will manage people, when you will be working with so many people from so many different countries, you will find that some people got difficulties to adjust themselves with something new. Rosaline, am I right? Jacqueline, am I right? Because nowadays people don't want to do something extra. They just want to lead an easy life, right? The easy ways of doing the things. Look at this one. Adaptability makes you a better follower and makes your entire team more willing to approach larger project. And when you have the ability to show adaptability as a follower, also you can take multiple responsibilities and you can prepare yourself for future leadership opportunities. For a team to operate successfully, members may need to adapt. What is the meaning of adapt? Adjust multiple rules and be flexible in their duties. So those who are working currently in different organizations, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention this part. If your manager, supervisor gives you new opportunities, new rules, new responsibilities, new team, new work, do not say no to your supervisor or manager. Understand, all of you guys? Example, if you are working like as a marketing staff and you got like accounting diploma in accounting, out of sudden your manager calls you and tell you, beside doing your marketing task, you also need to take care of our accounting department in a small part for now. Ricardo, you got my point, what I'm trying to mean? You have to complete your marketing responsibilities, plus you have to take care of our accounting department for now, very small part, very small, things regarding our accounting department. Do not say no. Just go and adjust with the new things. You follow? Just go and do your part accordingly. That is called adaptability. But most of the people, most of the followers, what they will be doing, they will say no when they have something extra to do for the team. Right? Ricardo would like to say something. Go on, please. What is your point?
Actually, I also agree with what you said, Mr. Kosal. Also, as accepting a job that relates to your course or degree is your opportunity to enhance more or to show them that you really fit for the accounting job.
Yes, very good point. Thank you so much for adding this important point as well. I'll mute your microphone now. Now, let's move on and see what is next. We do have few more qualities that we need to improve to become a good follower. What is it? Look at the next one. Competency. What is the meaning of competency? I'm talking about the three things of your life, three things of your professional life: your skills, your abilities, and your knowledge. I repeat, your skills, your abilities, or your knowledge. That is called competencies. So while followership focus on teamwork, good followers also have high level of competencies. Example of competency: if you are working as a marketing staff, every single day you are becoming more and more expert, more and more good at marketing things. That is called competencies. If you are working as a trainer, after working as a trainer, every single day you are improving your ability to train people. That is called competency. You are working in customer care department, and by doing customer care job, every single day you are improving your skills, your knowledge, your abilities about the customer care related job. So when you can keep improving your skills, knowledge, and abilities, your competency level always will be increased, right? Your level of productivity always will be increased. And when you have this character, when you have this quality to keep yourself updated, keep yourself better every single day, you can be a good follower. And this quality can help you later on to become a good leader. But the problem is, many staff, when they are working in specific department, they have fixed mindset. What is the meaning of fixed mindset? They don't want to improve. I think some of you have some friends, some relatives working for a particular department for 10 years, for 15 years, for 20 years. No change. Why? Because they don't really want to improve themselves. They are happy whatever they have for now. But to become a leader, you have to improve your ability to become better at your workplace. That can help you to become a good leader in future. The next one that I'm going to share with all of you, it's all about critical thinking. What is the meaning of critical thinking? I'm not telling you that critical thinking means that scientific thinking. No. Critical thinking meaning to say you are smart enough to understand what are the sectors, what are the skills, what are the weaknesses that you need to improve at your workplace to become more and more productive. Maribel, understand? That is called critical thinking. And those who have critical thinking ability, do you know what they will be doing at their workplace? Look at this one. Well-functioning teams include both followers and leaders thinking critically about how their actions influence outcomes and goals. There will be always two different types of people in your team. Number one, very hardworking staff, very hardworking team members, but their result is not there. You follow? Number two, you notice that some of them are really not hardworking, that we cannot notice at our workplace, but their result is there. Do you know the difference why people are I mean, why some staff look like a bit free at workplace, but their result is quite high because they always do the things after having a critical thinking about the process, about the system, about the strategy, and about the tactics. Arceline, you follow what I mean? So when you have this ability, when you do something, you do it very carefully. You are not going to make any mistake. You are not going to spend your time for nothing. You are not going to waste your energy. You are not going to waste your time from your workplace to do the things for the sake of doing. No. Right? Your critical thinking supports your ability to contribute to a team goals, not your personal goals, and give useful feedback to the team leaders. Follow? Example, if you are working in customer care department, your critical thinking skills will give you some insight how you can improve your ability to manage critical customer, unhappy customer at your workplace. Okay. Now, the second last thing that I'm going to share with all of you regarding the qualities of follower, it's all about attention to details. What does it mean? Guys, if you want to be a good follower, no choice. You have to be good at attention to detail. What does it mean? Let me stop sharing my screen and let me say hello to everyone. Can all of you wave your hand for a while so that I can understand all of you are here? Okay, fine. Excellent. Let me check my things. Fine. Attention to details, meaning to say, when you do the things, you focus on the small things. I'll give you 2 examples so that you can understand. Okay, what is the meaning of attention to details? Now, I'm your leader. I am your leader. I ask you, hey, Min, hello, Min, could you please draft an email and send to our 5 business partners in the United States of America? So what is the task that I have given to you? To draft an email about upcoming marketing conference or sales conference. Now, when you will type the template of that particular email, you have to make sure few important things. Number 1, punctuation. You know what is the meaning of punctuation? You need to put the proper punctuation at the proper place, right? Number 2, capitalization. What is the meaning of capitalization? When you type an email, the first alphabet of every sentence, it will start with capital alphabet. Am I right? Attention to details. If there is any question mark, you have to make sure you put question mark, not the full stop mark. Anthony, you follow what I mean? And when you are typing their business partner name, you have to type appropriately. For example, if you want to send an email to me, and if you write my name just like that, I'll feel that you are not paying attention to details, right? You put my name, but not in the right order. Attention to detail. You follow? And also, when you send this email, you have to make sure you already have added the attached documents, right? And many people forgot to add the attached documents while sending the email, right? After sending the email, many people scratch their head. Oops, I forgot to add my attached document. What is the problem? The problem is lack of attention. attention to details. Don't do that. A good follower always will focus on the small things. Understand? The small details that can really help you to become more and more responsible, more and more professional, and more focused at your workplace. Attention to details, right? One more things that I'm going to add before I bring you to my PowerPoint slide. Okay, guys, for example, sometime you need to manage your team in online, right? Leonora, online, like in Zoom, in video conference, or in any kind of virtual things that we have in 2025. Okay, 2025. So to become a good follower in like virtual things, you also need to focus on the small details, right? When you are using Zoom apps, make sure you always show your face, right? Like the passport size picture. Attention to detail, right? What if you only can see this part of my body? Weird, right, Anthony? What if I only show you this part of my body, you will feel that maybe Mr. Faisal, lower part of mouth is missing, right? You follow? And even, what is the meaning of attention to detail? Let me add something. Make sure if you are working from home, you have to make sure you have reliable internet connection, right? Your employer will not hear that today got no Wi-Fi, no mobile internet. You have to figure it out how you can make sure, a stable internet connection. Yes, your leader will understand if it is tsunami in your country. You know the tsunami, the biggest natural disaster. But if it is normal day, you cannot give any excuse that your Wi-Fi is not working, right? Attention to detail. Example, today you have an important meeting and it can be online. Yeah, it will be Zoom meeting with your top management, supervisor, manager, What you need to do, it is a matter of 2 minutes, right? Just use a nice dress up for the meeting, right? You can just take care of your face here, just not more than 2 to 3 minutes. Get ready and come and sit in front of your camera. Attention to details. Am I right? So when your top management will feel that, wow, every time when we have a meeting, Yadaner always, dress properly, always represent her properly. This quality also can help you to become a good leader in future. Understand, all of you guys? And if you are working in like brick and mortars, like in actual things, do you know what is the meaning of attention to details about your personal life? Every day, make sure you dress up nicely, right? Your personality, your interpersonal skills, attention to details. Make sure men always having clean shave according to the SOP of your workplace. Before you go to work, make sure you have shower, you have taken your, personal hygiene part properly. Attention to detail, right? You follow? When you have your shower in the morning, breakfast in the morning, coffee in the morning, when you will start your work, you will feel energy, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If you never have shower, if you never have breakfast, if you never have coffee, tea, the whole day, do you know how you will act? You will act like zombie. You know the zombie? Sometimes you will fall in sleep for nothing. Like this. Then your top management will misunderstand you that you are not focused at your workplace, right? So to become a good follower, you must have to focus on small details in your life. A lot of things that I already have shared with all of you. Follow this one accordingly. The next one that I'm going to share with you, time management. No matter where you are working, every day you have 24 hours. Okay, maybe you need to work every day 8 to 9 hours, right? Sharon, some of you will feel that these hours are not enough for you to complete your task. No, you are wrong. If you feel that you don't have enough time, meaning to say you are having poor time management. So to become a good follower, how you can improve your time management? Very simple. You need to understand the difference between urgent work, that is called sense of urgency, and the important works, meaning to say the sense of importance. So what you need to do at the first place, you need to complete the most urgent work at the first place, followed by the important works. All of you understand what I'm trying to mean? So every day at your workplace, when you complete the most urgent things, followed by important things, and you are very focused, only then you will notice that your work is not that stressful. If you waste your time during your working time to the less important thing, then there will be some difficulties about your time management. Look at this one. Followership requires an understanding of time management strategies so that you can organize your task. What is the meaning of organizing your task? Difference between urgent work and the important works. You follow example. If you are working as a social media marketing staff, what is the most urgent thing? What is the most urgent work? You need to keep posting, right? You need to keep posting your poster in social media platform. So am I right? You need to post. So in the morning time, instead of posting your poster in social media platform, if you are designing the new poster for 2 hours, then there will be a problem. You cannot complete your posting properly. Right, Lami? That is called time management. You complete the urgent things. What is the most urgent things? Complete your posting. In order to design the poster, you can do it later on. Even you can do it when you are having your lunch break, dinner break, or when you are at work, spending time for nothing. Okay? Only then you can manage your time, and a proper time management quality can really help you to become a good follower, and this follower quality can help you to become a strong leader in future. Then another topic for today, it's all about the rules of following. I'll be sharing 4 important rules. What does it mean? Why you need to follow? Hnin, understand? Charlene, understand? If you do not know the reason why you need to be a follower, then it will never work at all. Mean, any problem? Cannot see my screen or what?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello?
I think your slide is not moving.
Thank you, Min. Thank you. Can see my slide now? Anu can see my slide? Okay, good. Okay, fine. So the rules of following, what does it mean? Now you need to understand why you need to follow your workplace rules and instruction. Look at number 1. You have to put this in your brain that you are not following. You are a leader in training. I repeat my statement. You know, if you have the difficulties to follow instruction from your immediate supervisor and manager, you can train your mind like that. You are not following anyone. You are a leader in training. Understand? Makes sense, right? When you feel like that I am just having training by following instruction from my leader, from my manager, from my supervisor, that can help you to become an effective follower at the first place. Look at my explanation. The best followers are not really followers. They see themselves as a future leader. Understand? Example, I'm a teacher, I'm a trainer. So when my leader asks me to teach a new class, a new project, a new syllabus, I just do it without giving any excuse. Why? Because I believe that when I'll be teaching a new subject, a new topic, it can help me to improve my area of knowledge about that particular course. Arceline, you follow? Joy, you follow? So I'll take this advantage at the first place in order to follow this instruction so that next time I can be more and more efficient about that particular department. You are working in a multinational company and you are in the Philippines, and your manager asks you, hey, Miss Mary, next month you need to fly to Thailand and you need to stay for 1 month for training purpose. You cannot give any family problem to your manager, to your employer. You follow? You take this opportunity to come in a new country, learn something new from there, improve your skills, improve your knowledge that can help you to become a future leader for your organization. Understand, Lean and all? Omar, you follow? Ma, Elena, you follow? So you are not following. Whatever your managers are doing, managers are asking you to do, this is a training for you to become a leader. So from today onwards, whatever the instruction will come to you from your top management, just follow it and keep it in your mind. It is part of your training to become better, to become efficient, to become expert enough in your industry. Look at the second one. I'll be talking about four important rules. Number one, you are not following. You are just in training to become a future leader. Number two, put your team first. Where we all need to work for today, from today. Danilo, you follow? Danilo, Chan, Cho, fine. And also I can see Sharif. Sharif, you follow? Put your team first. So followers know one truth. If you are a real, authentic, right follower, you believe in one statement. What is it? They are only as good as team. If your team is stronger, you are also a strong team members. If your team is not strong, meaning to say, in person, you are also not strong enough. The best followers are also the best team players. Look at the third paragraph. Guys, if you want to be a good follower, when you make personal sacrifice for the good of the team, you are broadcasting the message. What is it? I care about us more than me. You follow? I care about us more than me. That is the rules of a good follower, and you have to follow this one. The reason is you need to put your team at the first place. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? If not, if you just look for your personal benefits, you really cannot be a good follower at all. Good followers at all. Put your team first. Personal sacrifice. What I mean by personal sacrifice, example. this part is very important. You cannot bring your personal problem at your work. Okay? You cannot bring your personal feelings at your work. When you can differentiate between your personal life and your professional life, only then you can put your team at the first place. Otherwise, what will be happening? There will be a problem that you really cannot follow your organizations, or you cannot follow your team members' things at the first place. Okay? You follow, guys? Makes sense, right? Anu, my screen is okay, right? Put your team first. The next one. Can guys see my next slide? The rules of following. Believe in yourself and your leader. This is number 3. Believe in yourself and your leader. So at your workplace, when you are following someone's instruction, the best followers have the confidence in their abilities and the abilities of their leaders. They don't need to be told what to do, how to do, and when to do it. That is called believe in yourself and your leader. They just get things done. Look at the most powerful things. You know, the good followers also know that and expect that their leaders will get things done too. Anthony Milendris, if you are holding a leadership position, you also have to do your part along with your team members. Example, I'm working under your guidance in sales department. You are my leader. You also have to involve in the field work. You have to go to the field. You have to go to the market in order to see how the market works, how customer behaves, how customer buy our product, how customer feel about our product. So when as your staff, I notice that you also put yourself in the front line, I will believe you. I'll say, boss, I really trust you. I really believe you because I also have seen that you are also working very hard for our team. Understand all of you guys? So when you believe in your ability and your leader also doing the part accordingly, the followers will be more motivated enough to follow the rules and believe in their leaders. Understand these particular rules of following? You have to believe that, yes, we can make it. And the followers also always want that their leaders also will do their part accordingly. Okay, the next one, number 4, it's all about what you follow, not who. Yes, sometime you might not like your leader. Maybe your leader character problem, attitude problem, discipline problem, mindset problem, communication problem, this problem, that problem, totally fine. What you follow, not who. If you are working for ABC company, and if I am the leader of ABC company, you are not following me. You are following the ABC company. Understand all of you guys the simple philosophy? Example, today I have some of my colleagues in my training, right? You are working for Apex, right? You are working for Mr. Benson Ma. So maybe you do not like your immediate leader, immediate supervisor, immediate manager. It's totally fine. But remember, you are following our organizational goals. What are the organizational goals that we have? We are working for what? Changing human life. Am I right here? We provide training, we provide support, we provide consultation so that our people, our students can be better in their life. So you are working in order to achieve this goal. So when you have this mindset that you are following not any particular person. You are following the mission and the vision of your leader of your organization. That can help you to follow the organizational rules, organizational characteristics, organizational, arrangement for the first place. Right? So I'll make a quick review of the 4 important rules of following. Number 1, all of you please take note. You are not following. You are a leader in training. So those who are working in different organizations in different countries of the world, why you are working, why you are following instruction? Because you are in a training to become a leader. Number 2, put your team first. Automatically, you will be more and more serious about following the things when you can put your team at the first place. And you never ever look for your personal benefits. Believe in yourself and your leader, another rules of following. Right? And the last one, what you follow, it's all about the mission of your organization. It's all about the vision of your organization where you are working together to achieve the things accordingly. The last topic for today, which is all about how you can become a good follower. Very important question, right? How you can become a good follower when you don't like to follow instruction, when you don't like that someone will become very strict to you, when you cannot absorb the straightforward statement. How you can become a good follower when you are very sensitive. How you can become a good follower when you are very, very emotional. Right? Because as I'm talking about from the very beginning of my discussion today, before becoming a leader, you have to be a good follower. And if you have this character problem, communication skill problem, lack of empathy, lack of emotional quotient or emotional intelligence, you don't want to work with other people, you cannot absorb the straightforward statement from your supervisor, from your manager, then how you can become a good follower? You know the reason how? Look at the 4 important components. First of all, motivation. Second one, personality. Third one, your working style. And fourth one is all about your work environment. Okay? Can write down these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Motivation first, personality second, your working style third, and your environment. I'm talking about work environment is the 4. Let me explain all the things one by one. First of all, in order to become a follower, you must have to have your motivation part. If you are not motivated enough about your job, about your life, about your future, about your career, about your income, about your self-improvement, about your financial stability, you cannot be a good follower. Diana, you follow? If you are careless in your personal life, you cannot be motivated enough at your workplace. So what kind of motivation I'm talking about? All of you pay attention. Number 1, your power. What kind of power? I'm not talking about your physical power. I'm talking about your mental readiness. You follow? So when you have the power, what kind of power? That, hey, I am ABC. So I only have like high school education from my country. I only have a college education from my country. Or I have a university degree from my country. And though millions of university graduates in my country looking for a job, so why not? I must have the right power, right motivation to do my job properly. Understand, that is called the real motivation. When you understand your current situation, that will give you some power of motivation. Look at second factor. It is called affiliation. What is the meaning of affiliation? It sounds like a bit difficult. Actually, it's all about desire to establish and maintain a friendly and warm relationship with other people. You can be a good follower when you are good at bonding part. You follow what is the meaning of bonding? You know very well how to make a professional relationship among other team members. Omar, understand? Don't act like that. I'm 40 years old. How come I can be friendly with my staff who is only 22 years old? Don't do that. In friendship, in bonding, age does not matter. You follow? My grandfather had the best bonding with me. My grandfather was 100 years old. I was only like 10 years old. Age difference was 90 years old. And me and my grandfather, late grandfather, was good friend. You follow? It's all about how you consider other people to become friendly. Achievement. Your real motivation, it comes from your achievement. This is the drive to excel and achieve in relationship to set of standard and to strive to success at your workplace. So the first one that can help you to become a good follower, it's all about your motivation towards okay, fine, very good. Fine. Anu, if anything, you can let me know in the chat box, okay? Usually when I teach, I never touch my phone. I missed your messages, few messages. You can simply put in the chat box. The problem is same. Can see how to become a good follower? Okay, good, fine. So achievement, this is the drive to excel, to achieve in relation to a set of standard and to strive to success. So real motivation comes from your achievement. Second factor, how you can become a good follower. You can become a good follower when you have a good personality. What I'm trying to tell about the personality, your character, your attitude, your behavior at your workplace. You follow? You know, those who are working in different organizations in your country, you all have some colleagues, right? Sometimes you like some of your colleagues very much. Why? You notice that they are very supportive, they are very friendly, they make fun, they are very serious, they are very funny, they are very supportive, right? Because of their personality. If you study a book, it is called The Principle, according to Mr. Ray Dalio, in his book, it says that everyone is weird in different way. When we are talking about the personality, even when you will be working with different people from different countries of the world, you will have the same feelings. So how you can be a follower when you have different personalities, different characters? The process is very simple. We should strive to understand the personality and the maturity of our leaders. Do you understand, all of you guys? You can be a good follower of a leader when you understand the personality of your leader at the first place. When you understand what your leader wants from you, when you understand very well about what are the factors that your leader cannot accept. Jacqueline, you follow? Example, if I'm your manager and if you understand that Mr. Faisal never liked any kind of lateness, and when you avoid any kind of lateness when you are in my meeting, I'll be happy with you. But if you got late, later on, I'll be unhappy with you, right? So to become a good follower of a leader, what you need to do, you need to understand the personality of your immediate leader. How you can become a good follower? It will depend on your working style. All of you pay attention. We should also try to understand our leaders' working style. Some of the key aspects, our leaders' communication style, our leaders' time management method, and our leaders' strength and weaknesses. You have to be smart enough, those who are working in different organizations. If you want to be a good follower, understand the working style of your organization, working philosophy of your organization. John, understand the key principles of your organization. You follow maybe discipline, punctuality, friendly environment. You need to find out what are the key style, the key components of your work environment. Should I make myself up to this part, how you can become a good follower? You follow? Example, if you are working like online in the Zoom meeting or working from home, you need to understand the style of working from home, right? You cannot be you cannot be distracted by your family members when you are working from home. You have to make you have to make a boundary, you have to create a boundary, and from where you can really focus on working from home part accordingly, right? The last one that I'm going to share with all of you, how you can become a good follower, you need to understand your workplace environment. You got my point? Aside from understanding our leader, it is also important to understand our organizational environment. What I mean by this one, organizational environment at your workplace, what kind of working environment you are having. You follow? Is it like some politics there? Understand the politics. Mr. Anthony Lester, you follow? Do not be involved in the dirty politics of your workplace. Keep yourself far away from that kind of things. Understand the environment, like work culture, discipline, punctuality, rules. What are the things your leader always likes the most? What are the things she really or he really does not like at all? So when you understand the environment, when you adjust with the environment, you can be a good follower at your workplace. I hope I was able to make myself clear. And the chat box is open and I'll give you some time. Let me put the chat box is open for everyone. Okay, everyone. Now, the topic that I have already covered, before becoming a leader, be a follower. If you have any question, you can feel free to type in the chat box that I'll be answering you accordingly. Okay, and also go to the chat box, click on the link that our host already sent you. This is the notes as a form of PDF that I already have used for today's training. You can download it for now. Okay, and your question, you can type in the chat box. Very good. Okay, how to become a good leader in one business, sir? Angelo, sir, how to become, okay, how to become a good leader in one business, sir? So what do you mean by one business? Can you please type the name of the business so that I can help you? One business, it can be different business. What is the business that you have in your mind? If you can put the specific sector, I can help you to give you the answer of your question, how you can become a good leader in one business, sir. Okay, good, very good. And if you have no question, you can put some few words in the chat box so that I can see how do you feel about today's leadership. Okay, question, how to retain people even if you already established a good leadership? Appreciate some person all tips. Okay, fine. Alvin asked me a good question. You are a leader, and now how you can retain your people. Retain meaning to say you are a leader. Under your leadership, you have like 20 staff, and you notice that 20 of them are very productive. Now, what is your responsibility? Your responsibility, you must have to keep them to work for you for a long time. Now, how it can be done? How it can be done as a leader? Follow my 3 advice. Number 1, even you have the 20 productive staff, you as a leader, you have to take care of their self-improvement part in professional way. I repeat, you have to take care of their self-improvement part in a professional way. What you need to do as a leader, you have to spend more time with your productive team. Talk with them, discuss with them, give them more training, share with them more skills, more knowledge, more abilities. Do you follow what I'm trying to mean? And number 2, as a leader, as you have this productive team, you have to enhance bonding part, BONDING, bonding part with your productive team. Okay, fine, very good. Thank you so much. Let me see any other question. Okay, so I'm sorry. See the next question. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Almost 3 months waiting. I'm back here in school. Then my consultant blocked me on Facebook. What kind of question is that? Okay. What you can do later on, you can send your name and your course name in my email ID, eih.faisal1@gmail.com. Okay, here is my email ID. I can see this one. Who is this? Okay. Fine. So you can email your name, you can email your things. I'll be helping you by connecting with another consultant. Okay, now I have the answer for the first question. So you want to be a leader in the retail shop, right? Grocery retail shop. Okay, fine. So if you want to become a leader in the retail shop, what you need to do? First of all, you need to work for retail industry. Okay? And when you will be working, do not just work to earn money. You have to work for two reasons. Reason number one, obviously earning money, and reason number two, for learning. You follow? You have to go and learn about stock management, right? Warehouse management, product management, cash management, cost point of sales management. So while working, when you focus on learning the different aspects of retail industry, and you really learn from the bottom, bottom of your heart, from the deepest core of your heart, only then later on you can become a leader in retail industry. Okay, and Ricardo is a nice man. Ricardo said, thank you, Miss Anu, for sharing the link. Anu said, welcome to one of our most productive trainees, Mr. Ricardo. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Very informative. Okay. Thank you, sir, so much for the, I have a lot of things I have learned from. Okay. Thank you, 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 thank you. How to become a firm leader if you are these 9 tips of person. Okay, very good question. The word firm, if you want to be very firm as a leader, you also need to add sincerity. Okay, if you only become firm, you cannot be a leader. You also need to add your sincerity. What is the meaning of sincerity? You can be very strict. You can be very straight to the point. You can be very firm, but at the end of the day, you need to understand the feelings and the empathy of your team members. You follow? So become a very firm as a leader, you have to be very authentic. When you are authentic, when you are real, when you are honest, your firm character will not be something negative for the followers. You follow, you can be firm. I can be very firm. But at the end of the day, I also need to apply my sincerity and empathy. Okay? So firm and sincerity can put together in order to become more and more firm as a leader. Any other question from anyone? Really? Okay, if got no question, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen from different countries of the world. I hope to see you again. And remember, Joy, did you receive my email ID, eih.faisal1@gmail.com? Send whatever you want to ask me regarding your consultant. I'll help you to solve it from my side, okay? Fine, very good. Sir, may I have the certificate? Obviously, please wait 2 to 4 weeks time from today, and our consultant, our admin will send you the certificate of participation of this training part, okay? Fine, so remember, Monday we have another important session, which will be Triple M, Monday Motivational Madness. I'll see you there. If I am the speaker. If I'm not, I'll see you next time when I'll see you for any other class. Till then, all of you stay fine and stay safe. Host can send the link one more time before we say good night and good evening to all of them. Anthony, how is values ethics affect leaders? Okay, obviously, if you have no value means what? I'm working under you. Okay, I'm working under you, but I never learn anything new from you as my leader. I'm not going to work for you forever. I'll look for another job. But when you can create or add value to me by providing training, by sharing your skills, knowledge all the time, because of the value, I'll respect you. Because of this value, I'll be working under your leadership for a long time. Okay? Fine, very good. We have exam on Monday. If you have exam, focus on exam, okay? No need to be worried about Triple M. Exam is more important than the Triple M, those who have exam, okay? So that's all for today. All of you, please have good rest after the break. Okay, tomorrow is Sunday. Have good Sunday. Have good rest. I'll see you again. Till then, all of you stay fine and stay safe. Thank you so much. Goodbye to all of you. Anu, thank you. Thank you so much for your hosting. Take care.